Hey everybody, it's Ross over at the Daily Jaws. I hope you're well. Today we're taking a look at this HorrorHound magazine edition number 53. This was released back in 2015 for the 40th anniversary of Jaws, and it's packed full of great articles and goodies, and I can't wait to show you. So let's dive in. If you love Jaws and you want more great content, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's lower those anti-shark cages and get to it.
You son of a...
So, today we are going to be talking about HorrorHound magazine edition number 53. This was released back in May and June in 2015 as part of the 40th anniversary celebrations of Jaws. It is a fantastic collector's. There aren't many of these around, and I was very lucky to get a copy when it first came out. First thing I want to talk about is that gorgeous cover. It is an amazing image. I absolutely love it. It's so eye-catching, and it's depicting Quint fighting the shark and Brody looking away in horror, not able to help. This has been designed by Nate Milliner. He's one of the regular contributors to HorrorHound magazine, which is a UK-based magazine which was established back in 2005. And it was great to see a horror magazine dedicate some time to Jaws around the 40th anniversary. Not too many publications did. So this is where the main sort of Jaws content starts in the magazine. A good friend of mine, Michael Smith, wrote a retrospective of 40 years of Jaws for the magazine. Michael is a published author as well. He's written a book on Jaws 2 if you're interested in the making of that film. Be sure to pick that up. During this retrospective, Michael takes us through the very beginning of the story. So producers Zanuck and Brown were on opposite sides of the American coast, came across the book around the same time, and then they tried to find a director. A director, unfortunately, the first person they went to kept referring to the shark as the whale, and they booted him out, as you can imagine. But some of the photographs here are really cool. When you look at them, they've got the original sort of publicity card set in the bottom of the first left page. And then along the right hand side, you've got sort of various books that were released around the time of the initial movie, plus some of the Jaws 2 novelizations. The only one that isn't novelized, curiously, is Jaws 3. Opening to the center page, we have a HorrorHound themed poster. You've got what looks to be like an Evil Dead zombified Jaws about to attack the Wolfman. Looks pretty random, but it looks really cool. I love the style of that. But I'm not going to be unclipping it from the magazine. It's too pretty for that. And then going past the poster, we start to talk a little bit more about some of the Jaws sequels a little bit more. We start to see more of the merchandise. We start to look at things like the Jaws arcade, and obviously Jaws is one of the most successful films ever to jump on the merchandise train. It really opened the doors to sort of movies like Star Wars a couple of years down the line. And then we start to look at things like the sequels in a little bit more depth, so some of the posters that are there, and obviously the novelty of Jaws 3 being in 3D. You can also see how Jaws sort of found its way into pop culture as well, so with Mad Magazine, Crazy and Cracked magazines, and then towards the bottom of that page you've got the video games, so Jaws Unleashed, Jaws for the original Nintendo, and Jaws the Ultimate Predator on the Nintendo Wii. I haven't actually played the Ultimate Predator yet. Drop me a comment in the on the video, let me know if it's any good. And then we start to look at some of the sort of the rarer collectibles. Obviously we've got things like the Matchbox cars there, and some of the various models of the actual shark itself, bottle openers, ornaments, etc. And then at the bottom we've got some of the fans. Now on the left we have Michael Smith, the person who's written that awesome retrospective himself with his collection. In the middle you've got Jim Bella, who is for me probably the North Star of Jaws fans. And he actually wrote the book with Matt Taylor, Jaws Memories from Martha's Vineyard. And then just next to Jim, we've got Eddie McCormack, who is a Jaws fan from Liverpool, so a little bit closer to home for me. And on the next page, we've got Michael Dinnerberg with some of his Jaws collection. If you're interested in Jaws collections, check out our video, Amazing Jaws Collection, which is with Ben Price, guy from Wales. He has got one of the best collections I've ever seen, and he's got one particular piece that I didn't even know existed. And then we start to talk a little bit about some of the shark movies that came around because of Jaws. So you've got things like Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus and Piranha 3D. But you've also got some of the straight sort of shark movies, so The Reef and Bait 3D. But yeah, there you go. So that's basically the magazine. I hope you enjoyed that. That was great fun for me. I haven't actually read this magazine in a little while, and just refreshing my memory on that retrospective was really good to do. We'll be doing more reviews soon, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. So I'll drink to your legs. Farewell and adieu. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can learn about jaws, sharks, movie making, and everything in between. Also be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, and be sure to check out our website, thedailyjaws.com. Until next time, we drink to your legs. Farewell and adieu.